Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing well. In today's lesson, we'll do more grade 10 algebra. So you guys have done the exponents. Remember, I told you guys to check out the grade 10 playlist. In the previous videos, we've done products, and now we're on to factorization. This is one of the most important topics in math. You'll need to factorize consistently. So what are all the subtopics under factorization, meaning the different ways you'll be expected to factorize? You should know how to find your highest common factor, or to factorize using the highest common factor. I believe this was introduced in grade 9. Then difference of two squares, trinomials, grouping, difference of two cubes, and sum of two cubes. I think guys will do difference of two cubes and sum of two cubes for the first time. The first four methods have been introduced in grade 9. And if you want to practice after watching this video, you can check out the grade 9 factorization playlist. Then for exam questions, tricky ones, we have change of sign. I'll show you guys how it works. This one is a bit tricky, however, it's also very approachable. Then there's also the substitution or the K method. You guys will also do this in grade 12. So in today's video, we'll learn the highest common factor. Please make sure that you list all these subtopics in your notebook. When you're done with a certain video, you can just tick next to that certain topic. We'll be doing the highest common factor in this one after the difference of two squares, trinomials, grouping, and as time goes on, you'll tick next to the other subtopics. Let's try the first one under the highest common factor. You have 6x cubed minus 9x squared. How do we solve this? We start with the values first, or the coefficients. We have 6 and 9. What is the highest common factor of 6 and 9? It's 3. If you want me to recap on finding the highest common factor, I can also do this for the first few examples. Let's list the factors of 6. Factors of 6. We have 6. Let's start with 1. 6 divided by 1 doesn't leave a remainder. You're looking for numbers that don't leave remainders. 6 divided by 1 doesn't leave a remainder. That means 1 is a factor. 6 divided by 2 doesn't leave a remainder. 6 divided by 3 doesn't leave a remainder. 6 divided by 4 does leave a remainder. 6 divided by 5 does leave a remainder. However, 6 divided by 6 doesn't leave a remainder. So these are the factors of 6. Let's list the factors of 9. Remember, we're working with 6 and 9 as our coefficients. The factors of 9 are 9 divided by 1 doesn't leave a remainder. 9 divided by 2 doesn't leave a remainder. 9 divided by 3 doesn't leave a remainder. 9 divided by 4 leaves a remainder. 9 divided by 5 leaves a remainder. 9 divided by 6 doesn't leave a remainder. Does leave a remainder. 9 divided by 7 leaves a remainder. 9 divided by 8 leaves a remainder. We have 9 divided by 9. However, I made a mistake here. It should be 1, 2, and 1, 3, and 9. As 9 divided by 2 obviously leaves a remainder. So the factors of 9 are 1, 3, and 9. Factors of 6, you have 1, 2, 3, and 6. So what are the common factors? We have 1 here and 1 there. We have 2 here, so it's not common. We have 3 here and 3 there. And we're left with 6 and 9. Those are uncommon. So the common factors are 1 and 3. Which one is the highest? We're looking for the highest common factor. Okay? 1 and 3 are common. However, 3 is obviously bigger than 1. So your highest common factor is 3. That's why I said that the highest common factor between 6 and 9 is 3. So you have to write your 3 outside the bracket. Now let's look at the variables. You have x cubed and x squared. We want to look for the lowest power, x cubed and x squared. We have x cubed and x squared. 2 is obviously smaller than 3. So your lowest power is x squared. that is how much you can take from 6x cubed and 9x squared. So we should have our x squared here. Now let's open a bracket. We have to divide each term with 3x squared, okay? We have, remember, terms are separated by the plus and minus sign. So we have 6x cubed minus 9x squared. Therefore, we have two terms. Let's start with the coefficients. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Then we have x cubed divided by x squared. This is x cubed divided by x squared. We have two bases that are divided, so we subtract the exponents. This is x to the power 3 minus 2, so you're left with x to the power 1, or just x. So we should have x here. It'll be 3 minus 2. That's how it works. So in the first term, we have 2x. Let's move to the second term, this one. This should be negative 9. Don't forget the sign. Negative 9 divided by 3. We should get a negative 3. Then x squared divided by x squared. X squared divided by x squared. We have x and x, the same bases that are divided, so we subtract the exponents. You need to know your laws of exponents, okay? However, we don't really have to show the steps when we factorize. We just give them the final answer. So it's x squared divided by x squared. You have two terms that are divided, therefore we subtract the exponents. You have x to the power 1. 2 minus 2 is 1, so this is just, 2 minus 2 is 0. Anything raised to the power 0 is 1. So this cancels with that, and you're left with 1. You don't really have to say minus 3 times 1. It's just minus 3. So your final answer is 3x squared, 2x minus 3. After you factorize, you can always distribute it. Remember how I taught you guys in products. This times that, this times that. This is your final answer. However, if you're uncertain about your answer, when you distribute it, it should take you to what you had there. So you have 3x squared times 2x. 3 times 2 is 6. Then x squared times x. We have x to the power 3 as it's 2 plus 1. Then 3x squared times negative 3. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. Then you write our x squared. Can you guys see that this is equal to that? Therefore, we factorized correctly. Now let's do the second example. This video is proudly brought to you by McDonald's. Download the McDonald's app today and start earning points every time you order your favorite meals. The more points you collect, the closer you get to exciting rewards like free burgers, desserts, drinks, and more. Simply order through the app, collect points, and redeem them for delicious treats once you've reached the required threshold. Get the McDonald's app now for more information and start enjoying rewards with every bite. Now let's try the second example. In this case, let's do one that has more variables. We have 12a squared b minus 18ab squared plus 6ab. Guys, if you don't understand the previous example, please rewatch it or go and check out the grade 9 highest common factor video. So what's the first step? We have to find the HCF of 12, 18, and 6. The highest common factor of 12, 18, and 6 is 6. If you want to be certain, if you want me to list all the factors, I can do so. 12 divided by 1 doesn't leave a remainder. 12 divided by 2 doesn't leave a remainder. 12 divided by 3 doesn't leave a remainder. 12 divided by 4 doesn't leave a remainder. 12 divided by 5 leaves a remainder. 12 divided by 6 doesn't leave a remainder. 12 divided by 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 leaves a remainder. You guys know that 6 is half of 12. So as soon as you've reached the half of a certain number, the last remaining number should be 12, or the one that you're given, because 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, don't go into 12. But you guys will know this as you do more examples. Now let's list the factors of 18. We're done with 12. Let's move to 18. 18 divided by 1 doesn't leave a remainder. 18 divided by 2 doesn't leave a remainder. 18 divided by 3 doesn't leave a remainder. 18 divided by 4 leaves a remainder. 18 divided by 5 leaves a remainder. 18 divided by 6 doesn't leave a remainder. Therefore, 6 is a factor. 18 divided by 7 leaves a remainder. 18 divided by 8 leaves a remainder. 18 divided by 9 doesn't leave a remainder. 18 divided by 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, they all leave a remainder, and you're left with 18. You can always verify with a calculator. We've done 12, 18, let's do 6. Factors of 6, this one should be quick. 6 divided by 1 doesn't leave a remainder. 6 divided by 2 doesn't leave a remainder. 6 divided by 3 doesn't leave a remainder. 4, 5, obviously don't go into 6, so we're left with 6. Now let's look for common factors. We have 1, it's common. 2, 2, and 2, they're all common. We have 3, 3, and 3, they're all common. We have 4 here, 6 and 6, 4 is in common. We also have 6, 6, and 6, they're all common. 12, we don't have 12 in 18 and 6. 18, we don't have 18 in 12 and 6. So our common factors are 1, 2, 3, and 6. They appear in 12, 18, and 6. However, we choose the highest common factor. It's 6. Therefore, the highest common factor of 12, 18, and 6 is 6. So we have to write 6 outside the bracket. Now let's look at the variables. We have 2 squared b, ab squared, and ab. Let's look at a. We have a squared, a, and a. What is the lowest power? It's a. It's common in all three terms. However, the lowest power is a to the power 1. I hope that you guys understand. Now let's move to b. We have b, b squared, and b. We have b in all three terms, therefore b is common. However, the one that has the lowest power is b to the power 1, so it's just b. Open your bracket. Now let's divide each term with 6ab. Let's start with the first one. We'll say 12 divided by 6, which is 2. We have a squared divided by a. This is 2 minus 1. It's 1. B divided by b, they cancel each other out, and you're left with nothing. So it's just 2a. Let's move to the second term. We have negative 18. Don't forget the sign. Negative 18 divided by 6, you have a negative 3. You have a divided by a. They cancel each other out, so you don't have to write a. Then b squared divided by b. This is 2 minus 1, which is 1. So it's just b to the power 1 or b. We're done with the second term. Let's move to the third one. We have 6ab. 6 divided by 6 is 1. Let's not write the coefficient yet. Then a divided by a, which is 1. Then b divided by b, it's just the 1. So we're only left with 1 here. It's a positive 1. So our answer is, let me rewrite it here. 6ab is what's outside the bracket. 2a minus 3b plus 1. Now let's move to the third example. Now let's try the common bracket. This is still under the highest common factor. We have 2x times a plus b minus 3y times a plus b. Do you guys see that we have a plus b here and a plus b there? This is the common bracket. So to solve this, we have to factor out the a plus b. You write it in the first bracket, a plus b. What are we left with? We have 2x minus 3y. So you just write this in the second bracket, 2x minus 3y. And that is how we factor the common bracket. Guys, if this is confusing or if you need more examples, please go and check out the grade 9 factorization playlist. I do a lot of these. The common bracket has a video of its own, so I do more examples. Or if you feel a bit confident about the ones that I've been doing, you can just go to the playlist, look at the examples, and try to solve them yourself. Pause the video, work them out, and then check how I solve them to make sure that you got the right answers. Now let's try 1 over 2x squared plus 1 over 2x. Can you guys see that we have 1 over 2 here and 1 over 2 there? I'm talking about the coefficients. So we can write 1 over 2 outside the bracket. And let's move to our variables. We have x squared and x. They are common in both terms. Remember, this is term 1 and that is term 2. They're separated by the plus sign. So we take the one that has the lowest power. X to the power 1 is obviously smaller than x squared. So let's write our x here. Open a bracket. We have 1 over 2 divided by 1 over 2, which is 1. Now let's move to the variables. We have x squared and x. So this is x to the power 2 divided by x to the power 1. Remember, it's just 2 minus 1, which is 1. So we're left with x to the power 1. You don't have to write down that 1. It's invisible. Let's move to the second term. We have 1 over 2 divided by 1 over 2. We're left with 1. Then x to the power 1 divided by x to the power 1. This cancels with that, and you're left with 1. Remember, it's positive. So your answer is 1 over 2x times x plus 1. If you want to make sure after this video, or you can pause and try distributing this, it'll be 1 over 2x times x, then 1 over 2x times 1. It should give you what you have here. Now let's do the last example. For the fifth example, let's try negative 5x squared plus 10x minus 15. The same negative common factor. To solve this, let's check first. We have negative 5, 10, and 15. We have x squared and x. However, the last term doesn't have x, so x is in common. So what can we do to these coefficients? We can find the highest common factor. However, when it comes to the x squared, you never want to have a negative number. So we can try to find the highest common factor. However, we should have a positive x squared after. Let's list the factors of 5. 5 divided by 1 is 5. 2, 3, and 4 obviously don't go into 5, so you just have 1 and 5 as the factors. Now let's try the factors of 10. 10 divided by 1 works. 10 divided by 2 doesn't leave a remainder. 10 divided by 3 and 4 obviously leave remainders. We're left with 5. Then 6, 7, 8, and 9 don't go into 10, so we're left with 10. Now let's try 15. When you try to solve this, if you're unfamiliar, you can always take it step by step to make sure that you got all the factors right. 15 divided by 1 works. 15 divided by 2 leaves a remainder. 15 divided by 3 doesn't leave a remainder. 15 divided by 4 leaves a remainder. 15 divided by 5 doesn't leave a remainder. 15 divided by 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 14, all leave remainders, so we're left with 15. Now what are the common factors? We have 1, 1, and 1. Then 5, 5, and 5. Those are the only common numbers. Common factors are 1 and 5. However, the HCF, we choose the highest number, it's 5. So you write our 5 here, open a bracket, then we have to divide each term by 5. If we say negative 5 divided by 5, it'll be negative 1. So you'll be left with negative x squared. You never want to have a negative next to your x squared. So instead of negative 5, instead of 5, we can take out a negative 5 so that we can have a positive x squared. 5 is the highest common factor. We took out a negative, right? So it's negative 5 outside our bracket. Remember, x isn't common in all three terms, so we can take it out as a factor. We have negative 5, open a bracket, negative 5 divided by negative 5. This divided by that is a positive 1. You don't have to write down that 1. So we're left with x squared in the first term, because we said negative 5 divided by 5, which is 1. Now let's write our variable. We have x squared. Okay, the negative 10 divided by negative 5 is negative 2x. Then negative 15 divided by negative 5 is positive 3. And that is how we find the highest common factor. This is one of the easiest ways to factorize. However, you need to have a lot of practice questions. That's why I recommended the grade 9 playlist. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.